Yeah, we're going to be very busy. I mean, it's kind of crazy because we've already gotten so many people asking to book concerts for next year already, you know. We're starting to work on some new songs. We've already got a lot of ideas. We just got to put some more of the songs together because there's different parts and stuff. And then we, started working on song titles and everything. So hopefully the new record will be out around March or April of next year. I think it's going to be, obviously, we have our style. It'll be a little bit along the lines of a lot of stuff we've done, but I would say there's going to be a lot more, like, guitar riffs, a lot more breaks and guitar riffs. That's kind of like one of the things that we kind of want to express a little bit more on this record that we haven't done on the other records. I mean, there's always been, a lot of guitar parts and stuff, but this record's going to have a lot more heavy riffing and something that, what we're known for, a lot of fast stuff too, but a lot of guitar work, a lot more guitar work. We still do records, we still do vinyl, we still do CDs, but we also have, iTunes and Napster and all that stuff. So, fans of both, whether they like buying records or CDs or they like downloading MP3s, they can find us both ways. So for Hirax, it works great. And when it comes to touring, we can pretty much go anywhere in the world to tour, so it works out awesome for us. I mean, we've been very fortunate because we've also been able to go to a lot of countries that a lot of bands haven't been to. We've been to Venezuela, and you'd be amazed how many, bands from, say, like Germany haven't been to Venezuela or from the U.S., The difference with us is we own all the rights to our music, and we basically have our own record label, which is where we release our records from. But then we also have the bigger labels like Century Media, Nuclear Blast, Earache Records, Relapse Records, people like that, even Roadrunner Records. They help distribute our music. So, we have the best of both worlds because we're able to put out our own records without having to compromise or have some record label people tell us what kind of music to play. We play the music that we love, and then we just have these other bigger record companies help distribute our music because all of them distribute our stuff. Yeah, I thought it was funny why they canceled. I mean, I think it sucked for the people that liked Vital Remains because they wanted to see them, but those guys canceled. From what I heard, they canceled because they were afraid of certain stuff going on in Mexico. That's kind of funny for a band that's supposedly so metal. Like, if you're metal, you shouldn't be too scared of stuff. I mean, I love Mexico, so there's no option. Like, Hirax has never thought of canceling playing in Mexico or anywhere, For us, Mexico's a great place to go to. We don't worry, I mean, I don't know, I think people, read and hear too much propaganda, and they listen to what all these other government people say, and they don't really know that there's a lot of nice and really good people in Mexico, we hear about those things, but we've been to a lot of other countries where there's pretty crazy stuff going on too. Colombia has a lot of, wild stuff happening there, but, for us, it's all about the fans, man. We go to play for the people. We try not to let that kind of stuff worry us. I mean, we know it exists, and it does go on, but you can't cancel every show just because you hear about violence. When you see pictures of Vital Remains and you hear their music, you wouldn't think that they would cancel. You know what I mean? My guitar player told me that Vital Remains canceled, and I said, why? And he said, because they were afraid of the violence in Mexico. I was like, what are they reading, man? Because, you can't think like that. It's just, I mean, it's not that bad, I mean, there's a lot of countries that have stuff going on in those countries, but, I mean, if you really believe in your music and you basically just have to be a little careful. But, still go and tour these countries. These people, from being in a band that tours a lot and goes to a lot of different countries, you see everything from poverty to, sickness and homeless people. And you also get to see some of the most amazing, beautiful things. You get to see you know, graveyards that are hundreds and hundreds of years old, and ruins, and, you know, a lot of, you know, different religious things that you would never see if you just stayed in the U.S., you know. So traveling the world, you know, we get to see it from a different perspective, but we always try to give people hope through our music, you know, no matter what kind of stuff they're dealing with, you know. But yeah, the world it can be a very happy place, but it can also be a very sad place, and I think some people are sheltered and they don't know about these things. So that's kind of like with our music, the lyrics have a lot of that stuff inside the lyrics because we think that people need to know.